All right, well, welcome back to Amateur Fix It. I find it interesting that I've kind of started to do this video and I'm starting to fix things, and how I guess friends and family kind of find out that I'm doing this and they happily volunteer things for me to fix. So I'm not even sure what they are half the time. So this time I am working on, I'll put these down here. They're little Christmas decorations that they do sing. I may have to turn off because there is copyright music on these. But what she had told me is that these guys, once you click one, the other ones will have a sensor that picks up what they're singing, and they'll all start activating. So I haven't done any research on these. I haven't even did much. I just wanted to get these out here, and then I'll do a little more research. I'll show what these came from and what they're from, what they are, and then hopefully I'll start working on these and get these fixed. All right, after a little bit of searching, I found out these are made by Hallmark. They're wireless children's Christmas Pageant Angels Choir. They came out in 2012. They look like they retailed for $14.95 at the time. Let me see if I've got any more pics I can bring up. All right, so there's another pic. That's kind of an eBay. They have a little more value than I thought. I can't believe she trusted those with me. All right. So, and let's see. So here's another one. Kind of set up individually. So this is, I guess one of them's name is Hope. Michael. Looks like we have Faith. Now you can see these are October of 2012. And then we should have one more. And looks like Gabriel. Now, when these were given to me, kind of why I wanted to kind of get these done. I'm kind of waiting for some parts for another project that I'm working on, and kind of want to get these done for them for Christmas too. She had mentioned they've had them for their daughter since they were young, and I think her daughter's 18, so that probably goes right on par with her being around, I guess, around 5 years old. And I guess it's like a Christmas tradition for them. So I thought I'd try to work on these and see if we can get them fixed. So I guess without further delay, let's start looking at them. Okay, so one of these have batteries in them, and I will need to start. I'm gonna take those out. The other ones, the batteries have been removed, and I'm trying to find out how they communicate with each other. Hoping it's just an age thing where something's come loose, but I really don't know. So I'm gonna begin the process here. Well, that is what it does. So that is the caroling that these guys do. Let me get that off. I don't want to get that again copyrighted. Hopefully that wasn't too long of a clip. All right, so we know this one is working, so I'm going to set that one aside. And I'll use that either as a demo model So if you look here, it's going to use a different bit. It's that like a triangle type of bit. Okay, so go ahead and put these in a, ooh. Pull these aside. All right, let's see what's going on behind here. All right, so this is what we've got. Like a little controller board. So just off the bat, I'm not seeing any loose connections. Trying to figure out how these communicate with each other. But everything does look like there's no battery issues or, you know, if we're looking for corrosion or something like that. Let me add the batteries back in and see if I'm getting any current to the board or anything. All right, so let's flip the switch. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything obviously wrong. Let's see if we're getting any voltage. Let's see. I can hold these a little easier. One thing about getting something from someone else is they're not mine, so I gotta be really careful with things. All right, so, and it is, the batteries it is getting power, so that's not the problem. All right, let me let's take that next board off here. We'll put that in here. And we're going to go a little farther in here. Sorry about my throat today. It's a little under the weather. Alright, so here's the circuit board. Button off. Here's the... I'm really not seeing anything that's obviously an issue. Let's do some probing around the multimeter and seeing if we can find out if either the relays are working or what is going on. Those helping hands actually helped for once. Well, it only helped for so long, huh? Maybe that'll work. No, that's not gonna work. Alright, let's try that again. I would think we'd be getting. I think we'd be getting the 4.5 volts. These are 1.5 each. It's gonna be silly. She did give me the batteries. Let me just test the batteries. They look like they were in a new pack though. So test these fellas. Brand new batteries, looks like. Yeah, they're all, like all the batteries in good shape. You know, I do see, while I'm looking here, I do see some corrosion in the battery. So it does look like that might be the issue. All right. So we'll do a quick and dirty approach. Just use some white vinegar. And I didn't actually realize it when I first took them out, but it does look like that could have been the problem. May be able to just get those out, but let me try this and just see if this does allow some power to get to the unit. See if that does anything with the current. Oh, look at that. Jumped up a bunch. Oh, let's see. If that was it, that's an awesome quick fix. So up will be, and this will be power on.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Uh-oh. That might have worked. I might have just saved Christmas. Let's see if we can get this remounted. And I will try to get the pads out of the battery components. I guess I took her word on it that there was not an issue, but guessing she said they didn't have any battery issues or anything like that, but I think that is it. Alright, so let's check this back together now. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Take the batteries on this one. So you're supposed to communicate with each other. So if I can get, if that is all it is to it, then I think it's just cleaning these springs and connectors, and you might be in business. It does look like pads were taken off of this one, so they may have been in there trying to fix them possibly. All right, let's see what happens here. Well, let's turn
We
the,
wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
that's pretty awesome. All right, well, I will continue to clean the rest of them, and hopefully get the chorus going again. Okay, for this one, yeah, I do see there's a little bit of corrosion on this one right here, but the other pads look in good shape, so let's get the vinegar out again. Well, everything I've read with this is the vinegar neutralizes the acid that the battery left. And I am seeing, looks like there is a little more corrosion in that one. Let's see if I can get this out. And that one's got a little bit more in there too, down by the spring. I didn't notice. All right, so let me just start cleaning these up and getting this vinegar in here and see if we get this acid neutralized. Okay. Let's try another one.
Hallelujah, hallelujah,
That's pretty, that's what my mind's saying right now, actually.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was too certain for shepherds in fields as they lay. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
All right, one more to go. Okay, yeah, it's all corrosion, so a little bit more on this one, so let's keep at it. See that in there. It's actually on the spring again. Those batteries really do a number on these units when they're left in there. I think we all have done it though. No blame game. I've left batteries and things before too. So a lot of times these things, these are Christmas, so they get left in there from year to year. You put them out, you put them back up, and then back in again.
Joy to the world.
There we go.
And heaven and joy, joy,
Oh, well.
joy to the world. The Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. And heaven and nature sing. Chant heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world. The Lord is come.
Ooh,
Joy and heaven and nature sing.
he seems like he's
Joy to
still.
the world.
Yeah, like he's freaking out a bit. So let me just make sure the batteries are in this one good. That was kind of creepy. Kind of gave me some Total Recall vibe. All right. Well, let's start these guys, and this is what we've got. Let's see what the little band does. Come together here. Back one.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. And heaven and nature sing, chant heaven and nature sing, chant heaven and nature sing.
That's pretty awesome. Okay, well, I'm glad that worked out. It was a little easier than I thought it was going to be. And I'm kind of proud I was able to help a friend. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy holidays, and please subscribe.